Basic information, what is it we will do? We will only identify the parent company, the subsidiary company. This is a we have actually seen quite a few kids who prepare the balance sheet with subsidiary as the parent company. Habit, sometimes that you understand the first column is always parent company, second column is always subsidiary. C Institute does not even give a challenging question. Question test it will be pretty shameful to admit, but the fact remains that lot of people the காலத்தை மாத்தி கொடுத்தாலே முடிஞ்சு போச்சு புது question first time கேட்டா திணறடிச்சிட்டானுங்க but it will happen and don't even assume that we will not face that struggle. More number of questions that you solve, your mind is hardwired into believing that first column is always parent company, second column is always subsidiary company. Amalgamation ke lock ஆயிருப்பீங்களே இந்த மாதிரி first column buying, second column selling, ஏதாவது ஒரு questionல மாத்தி கொடுத்துட்டா திருப்பி we'll recompute purchase consideration என்றோம். இது நடந்திருக்கும். This will happen going forward also. Therefore, second, the shareholding pattern. Now, what is the shareholding pattern? Nothing but identifying percentage held by group and percentage held by minority shareholders. And the shareholding pattern is always identified only as at the date of consolidation. Every day panna mattom. So during the year sila varsham sila masa I was not holding a share at all. I don't care. My objective is only to prepare CFS, most notably balance sheet. Balance sheet date la enna shareholding pattern adha I will be preparing. So we'll be computing something called a shareholding pattern. In the shareholding pattern kandupidikum பொழுது some of the key adjustments are this: A, bonus; B, rights issue; C, buyback. Need to watch out for these three. Of course, buyback has never been tested. I am also not having any questions on buyback. Again, some old questions I had on buyback, foreign subsidiary and all. When initially you start taking classes, you create too many legs and all and create some very complicated questions. But it's, except for, being boastful, there is of no use at all. No prayajaname illa. You solve one such question, it kills the other questions. But I will tell you the principle alone so that we don't miss out on that one. But I will not be solving any questions. In fact, in the edition add பண்ணும்போது வைக்கலாம் நினைச்சிட்டு இருந்தேன். அப்புறம் just quit out. ஒரு அண்ணா நகர் ரெஸ்டாரண்ட்ல சாப்பிடும்போது I was writing down the entire question. Tissue paper. With my friends we are having some lunch. I think lunch or snacks. 3:30 மணிக்கு இத தின்னுவா நீங்க போயிட்டு. I got the tissue paper only after like 3-4 days because my friends snatched it. So you were just simply overdoing the entire thing. Havlana banda udra saapra rumala saada matten solli and 3-4 days ale uttu I got the tissue. So but anyway, on the buyback and foreign subsidiary combo, of course I think I deserved that nenikiren. Saapra pora edathila uttu idella panna tension aiduvana. Initial days here, when you start taking classes, you should like to do something different and all. Because institute only different and I different. But anyway, buyback, these are impact we need to address, and something called as chain holding completely. Chain, triangle, நிறைய பேர் யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. I'll just mention what it is. I own 40%, my subsidiary owns 30%. A இருக்கு, B இருக்கு, C இருக்கு. A holds 40%, B is my subsidiary, B is holding 30% of C. So on a very standalone basis, C is neither a subsidiary of A or B, but look at it completely, we hold some stake in that C. அந்த மாதிரி கதையெல்லாம் வரும். Triangle subsidiary or chain holding subsidiary and all, we'll be looking at the segment. இதெல்லாம் key adjustments. All these adjustments are pretty much addressed in basic information. We will also identify the dates, the date of acquisition, consolidation, etc. ரொம்ப critical இருக்கும். There are some questions where date of acquisition, once you get it wrong, you are gone. You will see how significantly these ideas will happen at that stage. Next is all about analysis of reserves. Even though I'm marking it as analysis of reserves, இங்க என்ன பண்ண போறோம் அப்படின்னா, take each and every reserve of subsidiary as at the balance sheet date. Seriya? Fine. Adjust them for any accounting entries still pending. For example, they will say general reserve balance is 5 crores. Question la. Kuduthirna solluma, yappa during the year, the company had declared a 1:1 bonus issue, which is not yet recorded in it. Which implies you are given a balance sheet which is bloody half. So it's not even completely updated. So you'll be required to update that. When you update pandra nerathila, the given 5 crore reserve will also undergo a change. So we need to incorporate those changes. Change pannite, ascertain what exactly is the finalized reserve balance, and that is what you will be using for analysis here. What do you mean by analysis? Simply put, the correct balance will be analyzed into what? Pre-acquisition and post-acquisition. What is pre-acquisition? Reserves on the balance sheet date which existed or exist from date of acquisition. அன்னிலேருந்து இன்னி வரைக்கும் என்ன இருக்கு ஃபாலோ பண்ண முடியறதா அதுதான் இது. In fact, the standard would say that pre-acquisition or capital profits are profits and reserve balances existing on the date of acquisition and continue to exist on the date of consolidation. So you'll be seeing this idea, hugely important separately. Post-acquisition is nothing but reserves accumulated after the date of acquisition. யாருக்கு? subsidiary will be doing this activity as part of your analysis. இதுதான் main. இதில் இருக்கக்கூடிய key adjustments என்ன சார்? What I just told you some time back, what was it? Dividends illa. Bonus shares. Yappa paru general reserve bonus share combination is getting tested. You will like take 10 what you call it as exam question consolidation. 3 question 4 question இதே adjustment இருக்கும். ஒரே adjustment தேய்ச்சு துப்பாக்கி விஜய் டிவில போட்டதை விட ஜாஸ்தி டெஸ்ட் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. Yeah, bonus share is one. Dividends, huge adjustment. Kannabaran adjustments on dividends. Third, something called as your unrealized profits. I'll mention it here. You can also later put it separately. Fourth, purchase of shares and lots. The implication we'll be seeing it separated at a later point of time. These are some of the adjustments that we'll be seeing here. Once again, chain bar, triangle holding. Completely. These are a bunch of adjustments that we'll be seeing under analysis of reserves. These are full specific areas here. If the panni mudicha kayoda, we'll move on to ledger accounts. Ledger accounts we break into 3 ledgers. What and all? Enama? Minority interest account, investment account, and consolidated reserves. Ingame adjustments varum. These adjustments are essentially reflection of the previous bunch of ideas. And same thing will happen pretty much even here as part of your stage 3. But stage 3 special adjustments would be on A, something called as cross holding. Cross holding. It is like way too time consuming and laborious bunch of activities that we'll be seeing. And a very special case for chain bar triangle holding. And all your accounting mistakes, rectification. We'll be seeing that one. Consolidated balance sheet, only balance sheet. Straight 1 by 1 addition. This is rough line of activities. Whatever I'm listing out as adjustments is the one that you should focus. A lot of people know it's some kind of dope here, consolidation. You understand, you start solving. Whether you understand or not, once you start tallying, you keep on trying more and more questions on consolidation. Evlo waste of time you will see. 60 to 70% of consolidation questions are same. Because like once the core assets will be aggregated, liabilities aggregated, update the 60-70% activity will be the same process. The adjustments. If we can concentrate on that activity alone, we'll probably cover more areas in short span of time. Which is what I would insist when we discuss or start solving questions. In fact, first 2 questions same ஒரு first ஒரு 60-70% of activity you guys will do it all by yourself. It will only cross verify common activities. அது cross verify பண்ணிட்டு increment or adjustments மட்டும் will separately handle. That will be your approach so that you are always practiced to the entire template. The clear guys? Everybody here? Idathan we will be required to do as part of your no questions on consolidation. Some of the standard adjustments are bonus, dividends, unrealized profits, mutual owings. The non standard bills discounted, bills receivable discounted, etc. would be yet another bunch of adjustments which will be seen. இதெல்லாம் ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கோங்க, வச்சுட்டு தான் will be seen.